Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. We're in the kitchen this morning and we are going to work on, I guess it's not morning, this afternoon, and we're going to feed my sourdough starter. I'm going to do that by cutting her in half, and then I am going to discard half of it and keep the weight of the half that I'm going to keep, and then I will take that weight and I will add that weight in water and that weight in flour to the starter, and that is feeding her. My sourdough starter's name is Cheeky, so when you see me on videos referring to Cheeky, that is who I'm talking about, is my sourdough starter. So I have her right here. She's been in the fridge for 8 days, unfed, and so she's ready for a good feeding, and I am going to discard into a discard jar that I also keep in my fridge, and I use that for discard recipes. Alright, so there she is up close, and she ended up weighing, after I discarded, 144 grams. So I added 144 grams of water, and you'll notice I used two different kinds of flour. That's because I use wheat and white flour. So I added 91 grams of wheat flour and then made up the rest to 144 with white all-purpose flour. So 144 grams of sourdough starter to 144 grams of water and 144 grams of flour. I just so happened to use 91 of those grams were wheat flour, and that just keeps my starter fed well when she's in the fridge, gives her more nutrients. Wheat flour has more nutrients than white flour, and so it takes her longer to feed off of that, which in turn allows me to keep her in the fridge for longer periods of time without having to worry about feeding her. We are going to leave her out on the counter today and hopefully be making a loaf of bread this evening with her, or maybe even 2 loaves of bread, because I have quite a bit of starter this time, so I may go ahead and just make 2 loaves of bread tonight. We'll see. We'll also see. We are quite chilly in my house. Fall is officially here, so we may not grow, she may not grow and double in size as quickly as she has been this summer, so we'll just have to see what she does. My next task is to take these hot peppers that I have. These are the ones that did not sell at the farm stand. I need to go through them, weed out any bad ones, and I'm actually going to take all of these and I'm going to turn them into pickled peppers. I just need to cut them all up, dice them all up, and I have a continuing jar in my fridge that I always top off and keep full. So I will top off this, this jar first. I do have extra pickling liquid for pickled peppers on the stove, heated up to a boil just in case I have extras, and also if I'm going to add to the jar if I need more liquid. I have this pickling spice, which is out of, or pickling liquid, which is out of this Ball Blue Book, and it's under the pickled pepper mix. So it's got salt, sugar, horseradish, garlic, and vinegar in it. That's the recipe. Now, wardrobe change. Mr. Wonderful has the meat gloves, rubber gloves, latex, well, non-latex, we don't use latex in this house, gloves with him, and in Oregon. So I went ahead and took out my contacts, and I'm just going to be very diligent about washing my hands and not touching my eyeballs, and fingers crossed I won't have any adverse effects. We shall see, but I'm going to go ahead and fill up my jar first, and then we'll see what we've got left. Okay, we have managed to empty all of the baskets, and this is how full my jar now is, which is super exciting. I eat these things on everything. I love, love, love pickled peppers. And then I went ahead and I saved the cayennes, and I'm going to put these in the dehydrator to make red pepper flakes, because I want to start up an extra store of red pepper flakes. I already have a jar of red pepper flakes that I have made from my garden for me and Mr. Wonderful's consumption here in the kitchen, but my chickens also consume. I would like to start them on a regimen of red pepper flakes, so I'm going to go ahead and dry these cayennes and continue to dry my cayennes for the purpose of turning them into red pepper flakes. And at the end of the season, upon doing some research, red pepper flakes are generally made of cayenne peppers, but also you can use red jalapeno peppers, red Anaheim peppers, and red serrano peppers are also commonly used in red pepper flakes. So it doesn't have to be cayenne. So if at the end of the season I have a bunch of peppers that go red, I can consider drying those as well for the chickens. Or for us. I mean, we use a lot of red pepper flakes too, so. I'm just gonna put these in here at 12 hours. I'm gonna go 140. Now, these need to be topped off with liquid, which should not be a big deal. I can just take this pickling liquid that I have here, and I'm happy with that, and I will save the rest of this pickling liquid for future pepper pickling projects. I knew it wasn't going to make it through all the way through that one without screwing it up. So I will put that in a mason jar and keep it in the fridge for future pickling projects. Okay, there it is. And then I will just label it. Pickled pepper juice, and then I know $10.16. Then I know when I made it, and I know what it is, because we have a lot of mason jars in our fridge. Okay, We are out of the kitchen, back into the barn, and I need to go out and feed Billie Jean her crepe feed for the day. And then we will check and see. What? Okay. Yes. Okay. Apparently the cats need their allowance. What? Okay. In a second, all right? Okay, I'll be right there. I know. I'll be right there. She's following me. Yeah, she's jumping from bale to bale. So apparently the cats need their allowance. And whoa, torpedo chihuahua just blew by me. We'll check and see if any of the horses need victuals. It looks like Josie and Chance could use something to munch on. So I'll do that as well. Chihuahua's going around checking on all the chicken coops, making sure that everybody's in order. Hello, sassy heifer. How are you? Want your crepe feed? Yes? Okay. All right, let's get it done then. There you go. Girl loves her snacks. Come on, you guys. You're next. You ready? All right. Come on. Come on, Days. You guys flat knocked it off the thing. Yeah? All right. Hops, it's the middle of the afternoon. It is the middle of the afternoon. It is not time for dogs to eat. There you go. Well, you gotta get up there. The queen will let you eat. Days, you getting up? All right. So for those of you who do not know, because I did have somebody ask the other day, these are my barn cats. This is Daisy and Lily. They are sisters that I adopted here in Arkansas after I moved here and full-time in 2022. And in the back there is Miss Rogue, and I brought Miss Rogue with me from Oregon when I moved here, and she is about 7 years old. So these are our 3 barn cats. Their job is to catch mice, and their allowance is their bowl of cat food. So there you have it. You have met my barn cats all at one time. All right. I will get the wheelbarrow emptied and get you some snacks. Okay. The bad boy is happy for now. Everybody that needed snacks has got snacks. Next thing is minerals. Oh, I was gonna try to touch her. Billie Jean and a few of the horses need minerals. thing's a stickler. All right, delivery time. Maggie is in need of both horse minerals and salt. Pretty sure Josie needs both. We'll check. Yes, she needs both salt and then mineral for Josie. Chance just needs the salt. You can see where he licks the salt and then licks all along the edge of the bars, which then really helps to speed up the rusting process. What do we always say? As long as they're happy and healthy, that is all that matters to us. And I mean, for these horses, this is basically their retirement home. So, you know, that's why we have snack times and all those silly things, is because this is their last spot. All right, let's go see if this heifer wants some of this good minerals I got here. Uber Eats. Somebody order salt and minerals? Salt and minerals. Thanks for burping at me. Now we'll head out and do chicken chores. Like those guys need water, and we'll go ahead and do these guys' pool while we're at it. Nice clean water over here, and looks like we've got a blue band out. I'll have to catch and clip wings on that one. Feed here, nice clean pool, a nice clean pool here. All right, everything's back as it should be. And the one that was out already had one wing clipped, so it's now a double escapee. And I did see I want to see if I can find him. I have a very cute chicken in here. I'm afraid it's a rooster, but it is a barred rock with puffy cheeks. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh, there it is. It's right over there in the corner. I wish it wasn't in the sunlight. There we go. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? Look at that bird. It is a barred rock with puffy cheeks. Oh, that's adorable. It's obviously a mix. You can see it by the, you know, the feathers are a lot of gray feathers in there, and I'm sure that it's a rooster. But very, very cute chicken. It may be, I don't know, because it's got the puffy cheeks, I would think that it's got the Arcana lines in it, which are the blue and olive lines. It may be the rooster that I keep as a backup for my colored flock, because my colored flock is not dwindling, but I already have one of the one that is in the other coop with the big chickens with Bart and his crew. The black one, not the, let's see, there's a silver one that's walking right here. That one's been fine, but the black one has already tried to attack me. And of course that's why their father is no longer with us, is because he attacked me and Mr. Wonderful. So anyway, we'll see. My plan was to save the biggest one, but I might keep that puffy faced chicken as a backup rooster for the colored flock, just because he's so cute and unique. Again, you guys, I gotta say, you know, in this life is beautiful, wonderful, but it's a lot of work, and you've got to find things that bring you joy. And I say it all the time, if it's, you know, it doesn't matter what it is or what you're doing, you've got to find the things that bring you joy to keep you motivated and to keep you inspired. And if it's a puffy faced barred rock mix roux for me, that keeps me looking forward to growing out chicks and seeing all the amazing things that get created in my flocks, then I'm okay with that. And with that tidbit of inspiration, I'm going to continue on with my chores, you guys. Thank you for coming along with me today, a little bit on the farm. I will catch you on the next one. Yours truly.